Muhammad, peace be upon him, the apostle of God, though safe under the protection of his uncle Abu Talib, was not immune from harassment by the polytheists. Now you may ask, who were these polytheists? They were individuals who believed in many gods, contrary to Muhammad's monotheistic belief in one God. Their belief system put them at odds with the teachings of Muhammad, creating a rift that often led to confrontations. However, our focus here lies not with all the polytheists, but with one in Abu Jahl. Abu Jahl was known for his opposition to Muhammad's teaching. He was a man of influence. His words echoed through the streets, and his actions were reflected in those who followed him. His disdain for Muhammad wasn't a secret. It was a badge he wore with pride. A badge that on one fateful day, he decided to flaunt in the face of the apostle of God himself. It was a day like any other. The sun was high, the market was bustling, and the streets of Mecca were filled with the chatter of its inhabitants. Muhammad, residing under the safety of his uncle's watchful eye, was quietly going about his day. However, the tranquility was shattered when Abu Jahl happened upon him. He was alone and vulnerable, an opportunity Abu Jahl couldn't resist. The exchange that followed was not pleasant. Abu Jahl unleashed a tirade of harsh words onto Muhammad, his vulgar and offensive language echoing through the silence that had fallen over the scene. The apostle of God bore it all with a grace that was astonishing, a testament to his patience and belief in his mission. This incident, however, did not go unnoticed, as a slave girl of Hamza, Muhammad's uncle, was present. Now, this slave girl was no ordinary servant. She was a keen observer and a silent support to Muhammad, deeply respecting the man and his teachings. That evening, as the sun beneath the horizon and the city of Mecca prepared for nightfall, she shared her account of the day's event with Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib, who had just returned from a hunting expedition. Hamza was known for his prowess as a warrior and a sportsman, a man of the wild who loved the thrill of the hunt over the trivial affairs of the city. He was a man of few words, but his actions spoke louder than any spoken language ever could. His demeanor changed as he heard the tale of Abu Jahl's insolence. His nephew's patience and forbearance in face of such disrespect stirred a fury in him that he had not known before. Driven by his newfound anger, Hamza seized his bow and ventured into the heart of the city, where Abu Jahl was basking in the glory of his own recounting of the day's events. His arrogance was evident, his pride palpable, his disregard for others undeniable. Hamza, upon seeing this, confronted him in front of the Quraysh, the leading tribe of Mecca. What happened next was an act would echo through the annals of history. Hamza struck Abu Jahl on his head with his bow, causing it to bleed. This was a statement, a proclamation of his allegiance, his intolerance for the disrespect towards his nephew. As the assembly of the Quraysh looked on in stunned silence, he declared, "I too have become a Muslim." Hamza, in the annals of history and the depths of faith, will forever be remembered as a devout Muslim and a tireless champion of Islam. His life was a testament to his unwavering commitment to the of Islam and its propagation. He was not only a man of faith, but a warrior of considerable prowess, a beacon of courage on the battlefield, and a symbol of steadfastness for his fellow Muslims. In the context of his companionship, Hamza wasn't alone in his heroic exploits. His nephew Ali was also his comrade in arms, a compatriot with whom he shared not only blood ties, but also a deep-seated bond of faith and courage. Together they were a formidable force, a duo whose bravery knew no bounds, and whose actions on the battlefield struck fear in the hearts of their enemies. Hamza and Ali, over the years, had become the bane of the Quraysh, vehement enemies of Islam. Their bravery and martial skills were put to the test in the Battle of Badr, a few years in the future from this historical account. It is reported that they were responsible for eliminating most of the Quraysh leaders, an act that dealt a significant blow to the opposition. The Battle of Badr was a pivotal moment in Islamic history, but it was not the only instance where Hamza showcased his valor. The Battle of Uhud was another theater where his courage shone brightly. In this battle, Hamza, with his resolve, managed to kill the second standard-bearer of the pagans. This was a crucial turn of events, for the standard-bearer was a symbol of morale and unity. The pagans, however, did not retreat. They charged at the Muslim lines with fearsome intensity. In response, Hamza, with unwavering courage, plunged into their midst. He was not one to sit back and let his enemies invade his land and harm his people. He bravely fought, hacking his way through the ranks of the enemy, a shining beacon of courage amidst the chaos and violence. His heroic escapade, however, was abruptly ended. While he was engaged in intense combat, a javelin, hurled with lethal accuracy by Wahshi, an Abyssinian slave, struck him. Wahshi had been conscripted for this very purpose by Hinda, the wife of Abu Sufyan and the mother of Muawiyah, alongside another idolater of Makkah. The javelin struck true, and Hamza, the stalwart, fell upon the parched earth, his life extinguished. The death of Hamza was sudden and tragic. The battlefield lost a hero, and Islam lost a champion. His body lay lifeless on the ground, and the news of his demise sent waves of sorrow through the ranks of the Muslims. Muhammad Mustafa, peace be upon him, was deeply aggrieved at the death and the mutilation of the body of such a stalwart of Islam as Hamza. He was a valiant warrior, a man of great faith, and his loss was a heavy blow to the Muslim community. In honor of Hamza's unyielding courage and his dedication to Islam, Muhammad Mustafa, peace be upon him, bestowed upon him two illustrious titles. He was named the Lion of a testament to his indomitable courage and strength, and the Chief of the Martyrs, a title resonating with his sacrifice for the cause of Islam. Hamza may have fallen in battle, but his legacy lived on, echoing through the ages as a symbol of unwavering faith, unyielding courage, and unparalleled sacrifice. Hamza accepted Islam in the 5th year of the proclamation.